What's happening? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe and do other things that help the algorithm. Not quite sure, but it is important. Thank you. So in this episode, this has been something on my mind because it used to be me when I first started out in my health and fitness journey. I used to always feel like I had to do loads. Do you know what I mean by that? In order to achieve this certain look that I wanted, or to feel better, to be the healthy person that I was thinking I wanted to become. So I'm like that, do I need to train harder? I've started training twice a day. I need to get those fucking steps, man. If I go stricter on my diet, I'm sitting eating out of Tupperware. No, I won't come out for lunch. No, I've got Tupperware to eat. So I used to go to people's houses with Tupperware, like that, like pure Tupperware Barbie. Everywhere I went, I had the Tupperware. Tupperware and my own stuff. Imagine somebody inviting you over to their house for dinner and you're like that. I've brought my own actually. Okay. I mean, fucking hell. I was in deep. But spoiler alert, it didn't. None of that actually worked. And actually, guess what? I'm about to free you. I train less now. My diet's really good. But I actually now let myself have a little bit of just enjoyment food, just for enjoyment. And my shape is better. I feel much better. Before, when I was doing all that crazy stuff, it wasn't aligning with my lifestyle. So it was throwing my hormones out. So I didn't have a period for like 3 years. So my mental health was like, whoa, spiralling. So that really threw me off. So I didn't feel good. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking I'm dropping body fat, but it was just affecting my health, and then the pounding of the training. So then what I found myself doing as well is I started to spend £150 a month on supplements. Fuck knows what they were even doing, how they were intertwining and reacting with each other. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, I was just taking stuff. And to me, it doesn't actually seem healthy now to just take a shitload of supplements to try and make up for your poor diet and lifestyle. Like, because I was running myself into the ground, taking these supplements to think, oh, maybe I'll feel better now because I'm taking the supplements. Like, I was just doing too much. I was a busy fool. So for me, what I would like to tell clients to do is just these small, subtle changes. And at first they're a bit skeptical. They're like, what? They thought they'd to flip their whole life upside down, when that's not the way to do it. You think about this, if you had to completely change your life, right? And I'm like, right, count every single fucking macro calorie. You do that, you need to eat out your Tupperware now, you need to be doing those steps, you need to hit the gym twice a day, and you've got fucking 4 wains. You're like, trying to remember clubs. But how many carbs did I eat today? Who's got a school trip tomorrow? Does somebody have a school trip? Have we left a child in the supermarket? Because I'm doing a head count here. And I'm telling you all this crazy shit you need to do on top of all that crazy shit. It's not going well. So the 1% rule, that doing something small and subtle, is like when you're on an aeroplane. If the pilot had to turn 1 degree, you're not like that. Whoa! You don't even feel it. But that 1 degree, you could end up in a different country. So you need to think about it like that. Doing these small, subtle changes that's not totally throwing your life off, you know what I mean? You can actually keep up and sustain. Now, I know there is a bit of patience involved, but that, my friend, is a much healthier, more sustainable way to live when it comes to health and fitness. And I think it does put people off even starting because they think of all that crazy shit, when that's not what you need to do. Do you know what I mean? You need to just start with the basics, doing that 1% thing, you know what I mean? So instead of, say, you're having no water, you're having fizzy juice, why don't we, instead of having all the fizzy juice, we start adding in a bit more water? You'll take out some fizzy juice by default. That change is going to be massive over the weeks, over the months. Try and zoom out, do you know what I'm saying? You add in a half hour or an hour walk, right? You walk more. Now, you've added in like 7 hours over a week. Think of that over the months. It just compounds up, but it's those small things. It's not like, no, I'm going to never eat a carb again. And I'm like, do you know a carrot's a carb? oh fuck, you know what I mean? You can't do stuff like that. It needs to be sustainable. It needs to work in with your lifestyle, and I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, you know. And then as well with the supplements, you don't really know what you're doing, what you're taking. So even I say to clients, a good starting point, let's get a blood test and see where you're at, see what you maybe need to add, or maybe we can save money and we don't need to add anything. We can just add in the things that are free, like sleep. You know, maybe you start going to bed half an hour early. Do you know what I mean? Or an hour early. Then that's 7 hours extra sleep you've got over the week. So it's doing things like that. It's zooming out and not like totally overwhelming ourselves thinking that we've got to do hundreds of shite all at the one time, because you don't. So how good was that? Let me know in the comments. Get in touch with me if you have any questions. If you think I'd love to coach with her, then you better be fast, 'cause I've got one slot left. If you think, I want to get a wee lifestyle consultation, then you can go to the KP Lifestyle Lab on my website, and I'm doing blood tests down at the clinic or virtual, and you can get a wee handle on where you are, and I'll help you with some lifestyle tweaks, save you a good bit of cash, or I could just sell you £150 worth of supplements. No. Also, you can have a wee listen to my podcast, search on Apple or Spotify, keepingfitandwell.co, and then that's you. I'm giving you quite a lot, like 6 minutes as well, and I just changed your life.